Good night. So after the last abuse here in the apartment, I relit the crucible with 7 more small charcoals, and it created a very big fire and a lot of smoke. So after about like half an hour or an hour, I don't know, I didn't watch the time. I just took the charcoals out and just stopped the fire, because the smoke was, even though the window was closed, the smoke was unbearable. Of course, I've used the chimney of the flag, the American flag, irradiation in the ships, and now the crucible is done certainly for today, because I really the smell is terrible. Overall, it burns much better than I thought it would, given that these are charcoals for hookah, like not for like a barbecue, like for nargila, and it's also, for it burns. It's like, it requires air, which usually blows from the, like, by the use of hookah, and here, there is no like air, because there is also only this head with the holes, but it's enough to create huge fire, probably because the oil and the enriched fuel, there is still enriched fuel, enriched beeswax in it, so that's why it burns so much. Anyway, I stopped it because it was too much, and I've taken 2 samples from the liquid. So let's watch the 2 samples. One is without cover, because it was just too, I don't know, the cover didn't stick, and the other is with cover. So let's start with the one without the cover. Okay. So you see, very nice Neo, just, right one, and just, and several nice Neos on the edge of the slide, both like the golden variety and the normal variety. And this looks like disgusting life forms, I think. I'm not certain. Maybe not. Maybe just and more Neos here. So we don't see very big ones, but we see a huge amount of medium ones, which is fine. Wow, this one is beautiful. It shines so nicely. So we see several life forms that, sustain the fire. Manage to stay alive in the fire. Nice. So really a ton of small and medium neos. Not many large ones, but we have seen large ones. But certainly a huge amount of neos, which is great. So really tremendous amount of smaller ones and medium ones all over the slide. Yes, I'm not zooming in because this one is without a cover and it's kind of like a thick material, so I don't want to dip the lens in it. Okay, more neos. So overall, pretty, I would say, pretty, like, taking into account that it's not spread like evenly, and it's thick. It's like, oil based. It's not like water that that kind of like, spread like evenly on the slide. So it's kind of, it's, and you can see that, there are places in the slide without material. So taking that into account, I would say that it's actually a pretty uniform distribution of neos. Wherever there is like material, the oil, you can see a huge amount of small and medium ones, both the golden variety and the normal variety, and also shining ones. So let's take a look at the other sample, which is with cover, so we'll be able to zoom in without too much. But also, here it's also, you see that it's oily material, so it's not spread evenly, under the cover, because it's so oily. So we see neos definitely. This looks like a life form, like ciliates or something like that. And neos on it. Nice. Definitely many neos as well here. Mm. It's not spread uniformly, so it's like always out of focus. Difficult to focus on this one. I'm searching for like a bigger one. We see many small ones. Let's try to zoom in here. I mean, whatever, just to get a feeling of higher magnification. So yeah, turn off like the smaller ones. Yeah, I mean, in the golden varieties, we see like millions of them on the slide. Maybe let's zoom in even more here. So yes, you see Neros, the small Neros, which is nice in the maximum magnification, with the star shape, the Stargate like property of like the emitting light, which is nice. We don't see flow, even if I press it like against the, because it's like it's oil, it's very oily. It's not like a water, so it almost doesn't move like the oil. Even if you press like, yeah, there is some flow, but I mean, very little. Yeah, you see the flow? So it does move a little bit. So certainly many Neros, which is fine. Other than that, not a particularly interesting slide. It's nice to see like the assortment, like there are so many coins like at the bottom like of like a kind of like, I don't even remember the direction, like where are we heading? Like left or right? No, this way. So like, you know, the Fontana and the Trevi or something like that. With all sorts of like coins. No, the other way. With many coins. So this one is a bigger one. Nice. Really nice. Wow. And so many golden coins. Well, probably not much to see besides more and more coins. So I will leave it, like, of course, I leave the mixture like the crucible outside as I do all the time, but of course with the head. Like, so, I mean, it will be a little bit of like cover, I mean, and of course I'm not planning like more fire because I mean the room is really filled with smoke, even though of course it's I close the window when it's burning, but still there is so much fire, so much smoke, and it could have burned for much longer, but as I said, like probably 3 hours more longer, but I just took all the charcoals out of there because I couldn't stand the smoke. I need to think like how we continue with this crucible, because I think that we reached a point that it's relatively, it's not, I wouldn't say it's not like sterile, it's not like clean of life forms, but they are significantly less than the number that existed when we placed inside it, because it was taken from the aquarium water and from the wax containers. So I would say that after a long series of burning, finally, even like the demons submitted to the fire and probably melted or eaten by the Neros. Either way, it's very rich like in robots, like a mixture, but and not many life forms, but you can see life forms. I mean, it's not like entirely devoid of life forms. Probably not bigger ones, but probably of the most like fire resistant. I mean, because if you survive until now, I mean, the ones that are inside it, I mean, they are quite like serious demons, like demons from the deepest pits of hell. I mean, so I need to think like how we continue. I'll think about it tomorrow. Like, do we light more fire? And if so, what do we need to add? Probably oil, but I need to think about it. And the important thing of all is the symbolic act of, the flag of the United States, like with the dozens of ships and the strong radiation. It is clear that no one have any like intention to move an arm or a leg, so and I cannot continue being tortured and abused in every single possible way in this hell. So of course the only alternative now is a complete update of the Homo sapiens life form, because obviously they cannot even move an arm or a leg for the stranger. So I don't see a reason to continue with this disgusting civilization.